Huh. Let's take out, do you have something on there? Let's take that.
All right, guys, so we're about to go into the 17th door.
Yep,
How's everyone feeling? How you feeling?
Put it on.
I'm nervous.
How you guys feeling?
This shit easy, bro. I'm ready for this.
Easy
Whatever
dub.
you said. Easy dub.
Yep.
Hey guys, it's Joshua Films. So this review is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, I got a little 17th door set up. It's a terrible display, I know, but you know, working on it. So anyways, 17th door, 2022. So I've been to the 17th door ever since 2015. Had a blast going with my friends, and this year I decided to bring my friends along since they didn't get to go on the field trip last year. And obviously, as you saw in the video, we were all excited. And how did we like it? Well, I'll put the video right here.
So, Kevin, how would you say the 17th door was?
Good, bro.
You show everyone your clothes, what they are?
Yeah, man.
They're like, Pedro didn't want to do it. He's chilling. He's good.
I told him not to.
Yeah, how you feel, dude? How do you feel?
Dude, that last one was just too scary.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm soaked, so.
But knock it down, because you gotta hold that shit. I was losing breath. It's like, man.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be the ball pit one, but then we fell down.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was down too, but then you fell. I don't like that one.
Yo, you like the ball one?
Yeah.
Dude, that one is fun. I love that one. Dude, Kevin, show everyone your drip. Dude, look at that. That's sick.
What's up, Josh?
Yo, what's up, dude?
It was beautiful. It was amazing. Best experience of my life.
How'd you say the field trip was?
The field trip was amazing. I think
Yeah.
it was a great add-on. I wanted them to do more of it, you know?
Dude, seriously.
Bro, because I was going forward, and you're behind me, huh? And I turned around.
I'm telling you, it's like twists and turns. It's like a maze and everything.
That was fast, bro.
I know.
So as you can see, we all enjoyed it. I mean, it's pretty much the same as last year. But I wanted to point out a few key things that they did a little bit different. First and foremost, this year they didn't have a theme or a story. I mean, the general theme being that we're in a prison, you know, that's still the same, but I'm just referring to, like, you know, first year, it was college. Second year, it was freshman year. Then it was going to prison. Then it was breaking out. Then it was trying to, be, like, psychological in that sense. And then in 2019, it was, like, officially Paula is leaving the prison. But in 2020, they brought her back because of COVID, and last year it was essentially the same thing, which I was okay with because they probably didn't have enough time. But this year, they just, you know, fully, like, removed the story aspect. And honestly, I think that's perfectly fine. I think it works well. This isn't really something that needs to be continued anymore. We had a fitting conclusion with Paula leaving the prison in 2019 and 2020. She went back because of COVID, and then that was it. That makes total sense, and I respect the hell out of them for doing that. That's not something that's easy to accomplish, but they told the story that they wanted to tell, and now they're done. And now, how is the haunt? Well, as per usual, the haunt is excellent. Easily my favorite haunted attraction, especially considering it's the only haunt that I really go to other than, like, you know, a traveling horror nights, like, you know, not Scary Farm or Universal Horror Nights, which I have not been to yet, but I know about it. So it's in the area. So obviously this is the only one I really go to, but it's personally my personal favorite. So what did they do different this year? Well, they took out the story, I already mentioned that. Field Trip for the most part is the same. They had a few new elements that really helped the haunt and the experience. I went with my friends. It was cool to get a new, fresh perspective on them. One of my friends, it was his first time, and he really enjoyed it. The Field Trip, as per usual, is great. Last year it was great. I already talked about it in that video, so I won't go into, you know, all the specifics. You can watch that video, which I'll leave a link in the description. But the Field Trip itself is perfect. It's like it's a great standalone, like, haunt. It's a great, like, experience. It's so fun. It's chaotic. It gets your adrenaline pumping. It's really scary, really funny, and a lot of fun. I have to admit, I had a blast. Though I'll admit the group I was with kind of took away from that just a little bit. They were a little annoying, but you know, it's okay. It's whatever. Yeah, this was fun, especially to see my friends have a good time with it. There were, you know, the dancing, raving furries and the clowns and all the other stuff was there. The van jumping over the ramp, that was sick as always. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get some pictures because last year I was able to get a picture when we were in the money room. This year we didn't get to do that. I don't know why, but you know, it's whatever. I still look back on that. It's like, dude, great fond memories, and I just ooh, I loved it. It was so good. Besides the field trip, which was totally worth the price you had mentioned, the tickets range from like 40 or 30 to $40, depending if you get VIP or VR or whatnot, to $110 if you want to get VIP and the field trip. And like I said in my last review, worth it. It was worth it. With that kind of price range, it has to be worth it. And it was. They, like, every year they just one up themselves. And this year they added 5 new rooms that were excellent. They were excellent. Every room just got like progressively worse, like in terms of the fear factor. You know what I mean? Like there's a room with dead cockroaches that get flung at you. There's rooms with electric chairs that you sit in. You have to vote who you're gonna shock. There's rooms that go upside down. There's a room where you're in a container and you fall into a ball pit. There's a room that they brought back from 2015 or it was 2015 or 2016, I don't know. But they brought it back and it was really freaking creepy, man. It was a room in a freezer with dead animals. And if you really, like if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, don't, like, you know, you can cry out mercy and they'll take you out of the room or they'll like go easy on you, you know. But that room was like, insane. It was crazy, and honestly it freaked the hell out of my one friend who was just like getting his face slapped with a dead chicken. It was horrible, but I loved it. It was fun. We had a blast. Like, even though it's scary, we had fun, and that's the main part. We all had fun, and that is where I think the 17th door really shines through. We all had a blast just going through this haunt. And every year I keep coming back and I'm just like, I want to like have fun, and it always delivers on that. This year, I do want to point this out. They have a new show on Tubi and Amazon Prime called Spook Show 17, which is a reality TV show to show the behind the scenes and what go down in the haunt and making it and just like how it operates. And it's a really well done show. I saw the first episode for free on YouTube, which you can check in the link description. That was really good. Really, really, I cannot stress it enough how funny it was, how well, you know, directed it was, especially for like a reality show. I mean, I'm not a reality show guy, but this was really good. But it was a really good episode. And back onto the rooms. I just wanted to get that out of the way before I forget. The other rooms that they had was like a heat room, which is like where like the person looks at the furnace and the heat gets bigger and bigger, and eventually a loud explosion happens. It scared the shit out of me and my friends, and we loved it. Another room was where you are put in a container and they put a gas mask on you, and I held my breath because like it was sucking. It was like a vacuum cleaner on your face, and it was just like, whew, okay, that's over with. But it was intense, it was fun, it was scary. It's everything I could want in a haunt, and that's the thing that I want to address with the 17th door. The reason I love the 17th door more than anything, or like any other haunt that I've been to, is because with normal haunts, and they addressed this in their Spook Show episode 1, it's like with normal haunts, it's a walkthrough maze, right? You walk through, and you know how sometimes when you're walking through a haunt or something, you'll occasionally like stop because there's a line of people who are still trying to get through. It's like, you know, okay, one at a time, come on, go through. It's like you stop and you don't really get scared. You're not fully immersed in it. Not Scary Farm is like the closest thing to that. I haven't been to Universal Horror Nights, and I haven't really been to a lot of like, you know, that type of thing with different haunts and parks or something. But, you know, with Not Scary Farm, like, I really like the set design, so I really gotta give Not Scary Farm a props for that. But the difference between that and the 17th door is that every time you go into a room, it's a different like setting. Like one room could be like with cockroaches. So if you have a fear of bugs, you're gonna get your ass scared, all right? I'm just saying it. You're gonna get scared shitless. I'm not a fan of bugs, but I'm not terrified of them. But my one friend who was just terrified, he could not handle it. He was just like, no, bro, I don't know, bro. What is my hair? Is my hair to get my hair? And I was just like, that's funny. If you have a fear of clowns, this place is littered with them. So be warned. If you have a fear, or like even if you like fear of drowning, you're gonna get wet. You are fully submerged in water. And by the way, one thing I should mention, when you're at the front counter, ask for a plastic bag if you do bring your phone. I did that, and I'm glad I did, because last year my phone did not come with a plastic bag, and I was so scared of it getting wet. But thankfully, this year, I remembered, I came prepared, I got that plastic bag, so when I was fully drenched, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna focus. Okay, here we go. And when I was fully submerged in water, I was just like, okay. It was good, it was fun, it was intense. If that thing breaks down, there are gonna be some lawsuits. That's why you signed the waiver. Yeah, oh yeah, you signed a waiver in this place. If I haven't mentioned that, or if this is your first time, you sign a waiver when you get in this place. Read that thing. Read it. So you know what you're getting into. Because plenty of people who have complained about the 17th door say that, like, oh, what the hell am I getting into? I don't know. No, guess what? You should have read the waiver. You should have saw the trailer. You should have read their website. This is what you're getting yourself into. What you buy the ticket for is what you're getting into. So they got new rooms, 5 new rooms, I believe. The meat room, which they brought back, the suffocation room, whatnot. What was the other one? Oh my God. It was like you're in a locker and they spin you around with flashing strobe lights. That was insane. That was freaky. Can't remember the other 2, but those were the 3 highlights. Those were really fun. And I think that's pretty much it. For the most part, it's the same. Like I said, they removed the store, which I'm totally fine with. It doesn't really need to be a continuation. Paula, she's out of prison. She's finishing college, you know. Good for her. I'm glad we have a happy ending to that story. The actors do a great job as per usual. The effects and what they're able to accomplish was so much. So great. The experience itself with like the field trip and the haunt is literally like almost an hour and 30, like an hour and a half, man. If you do VR, then it's like almost 2 hours. You are getting your money's worth if you pay $110 for this place. I'm telling you guys, this place is worth it. If you guys really want to get scared, go to the 17th door. Go check it out. It's in Fullerton. If you're not too sure about the field trip, or if you're not too sure about the haunt, read their website, watch the show. The cast, the crew, Heather, the owner, and her husband do a great job as always. It's like every year they keep stepping up their game, and which I love. I want to see more, like, you know, fleshed out ideas, and they continue to deliver. It's like, you know, for example, I love the Halloween franchise, but like starting from 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, it's like it was good, like good 4 years, you know, good sequels. And then as they progress, you got 5, and you got 6, and you got Resurrection. It just goes downhill from there, which I'm thankful we got this new trilogy, because I love this new trilogy so far. Haven't seen ends yet, but I love it so far. Hopefully it ends on a high note. But it's like, you know, but it's like with the difference with Halloween, how some of the sequels are bad. With the 17th door, it's like the years they continue, like each sequel, they get progressively better, and that's hard to do, and they nail it. So if you guys really love the 17th door, this year is going to deliver. Do the field trip. It's really great. And if you get this is your first time, I give it my full recommendation. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because of course I am. Of course I am. I'm going to support these guys. Of course I'm going to do trailer reactions. Of course I'm going to do all this stuff. Come on, bro. This is literally the guy who bought photos of each year I've been. Come on now. I have this towel that I'm using as a background for the first time. This is like the first time I've ever done this whole thing. This is weird. This is new to me. So I think I'm done with this review, and if you'll excuse me, I have some surgery I gotta do for a new movie. See you guys next time.